The Scottish Highlands stretch out, an animated landscape of vibrant greens and misty peaks, full of untold stories. Young John, with a longbow taller than himself, practices archery, his focus absolute against the vast wilderness. Each arrow sings as it flies, a testament to his growing skill and a hint of the legend he will become. John, even as a boy, had a penchant for the dramatic and the unusual. Little did anyone know, this was just the beginning, as destiny calls in the Highlands. In a stylized recruiting office, young Churchill, dashing and determined, steps forward to enlist. The year is the 1932, a time ripe with change, and Churchill is ready for adventure. Drawn to adventure, he joined the British Army in the 1932, a perfectly normal career choice. Almost. Little did they know, this was the beginning of an extraordinary chapter. Lush, vibrant jungle under a blazing Burma sun, circa 1932. Churchill, in full military attire, leads a patrol through dense vegetation. His face betrays a profound boredom, a stark contrast to the exotic locale. The air hangs heavy with humidity and the sounds of unseen creatures. His early military career took him to Burma, but routine wasn't exactly his cup of tea. In a Burmese village at night, a gathering unfolds under the stars. Winston Churchill stands out, a figure of unexpected amusement amidst the thatched roofs and curious faces. He raises his bagpipes, the instrument gleaming under the dim light, ready to unleash a melody. The locals watch with a mix of surprise and delight as the first notes fill the jungle air. He found ways to entertain himself, though. Bagpipes in the jungle? Why not? The music swirls, blending the sounds of Scotland with the heart of Burma, creating a surreal moment. Under the serene sun of a French beach in 1939, Churchill, clad in army attire, practices archery with fierce resolve. He draws back the bow, his eyes narrowed in concentration, as he aims at a distant target, embodying a warrior's focus. The arrow flies, a swift streak against the clear sky, symbolizing Churchill's readiness for the impending war. When war loomed, Churchill was ready, or at least he thought he was, with a bow and arrow. Dunkirk Beach swarms with animated soldiers, a desperate mass awaiting rescue under a sky heavy with the weight of war. Amidst the chaos, an animated Churchill lends aid, his iconic sword a symbol of defiance against the encroaching darkness. The scene pulses with the raw, unfiltered energy of survival, each figure a testament to resilience in the face of despair. Dunkirk, a desperate hour. Churchill stands tall, his presence a beacon of resolve, embodying the spirit of a nation under siege. But even amidst chaos, Churchill was himself, the narrator says, a testament to unwavering leadership. 1941. A storm of chaos erupts as the commando raid unfolds, a symphony of destruction under a gray sky. Amidst the tumult, Churchill, fearless, a figure of indomitable will, charges headlong into the heart of the battle. His broadsword, glinting under the harsh light, is brandished high, a beacon of defiance against the enemy. Operation Archery, the stuff of legends, and Churchill leading the charge, sword in hand. Any officer who goes into action without his sword is improperly dressed. The rugged landscape of Vagsø, Norway, stretches out under a vast sky, the cold sea crashing against its rocky shores. A detailed military diagram unfolds, revealing the intricate German defenses meticulously plotted across Vagsø. Each line and symbol on the diagram speaks of strategic planning and the looming threat of conflict. The raid was a success, thanks in no small part to the sheer audacity of the commandos. The diagram highlights key strategic points, hinting at the daring operation about to unfold, and one very eccentric officer, suggesting a pivotal, unconventional figure in the unfolding drama. Inside the frigid bunker, Churchill stands tall, a figure of grim victory against the damp, oppressive atmosphere. Surrounded by defeated German soldiers, their faces etched with shock, Churchill's presence dominates the space. His sword drips, a silent testament to the swift, decisive clash, casting a dark shadow over the surrender. The Germans were surprised, to say the least, hinting at the audacity of Churchill's gambit. Under the cloak of night, Allied ships converge on Salerno, Italy, in 1943, a silent promise of liberation on the dark horizon. Explosions light up the night as the battle for Salerno erupts, a maelstrom of fire and courage on the Italian shore. Churchill leads a daring night raid, silhouettes moving with purpose against the backdrop of war-torn Salerno. Salerno, another daring raid, more Germans captured, the legend grew. Under the relentless Italian sun, a military map unfolds, charting the Allied advance through the Salerno region. The map details the rugged terrain, each contour line a challenge to the advancing troops. His tactics were unorthodox, but effective. He even captured a mortar crew with just his sword and a handful of men. The sun glints off the paper, turning the map into a symbol of ambition and daring. Inside the bustling German prisoner of war camp in Yugoslavia, 1944. Amidst the chaos, Churchill stands captured, a stark contrast to his indomitable spirit. The camp buzzes with activity, a hive of captivity under watchful eyes. Inevitably, his luck ran out. Captured in Yugoslavia, a sense of defiance flickers in Churchill's eyes, betraying his resolve. But Mad Jack wasn't one to stay put, hinting at an imminent escape. Sachsenhausen concentration camp at night, a place of dread, yet hope flickers. Sachsenhausen, not a holiday camp, but Churchill escaped. He walks out, a ghost among shadows, a testament to indomitable will. In the dark countryside, a military diagram glows, revealing Churchill's escape route. Lines snake across the illuminated map, charting his path through the night. He covered over 200 miles before being recaptured. The diagram emphasizes the treacherous journey and the vast distance covered. You can't keep a good man down. Inside the prisoner transport, tension fills the air, a sense of anticipation hanging heavy. Amidst the chaos, Churchill orchestrates his daring escape, a glint of determination in his eyes. The scene unfolds with animated intensity, showcasing Churchill's audacious plan. Another escape, this time from a prisoner transport. His persistence was admirable. Golden sunlight bathes the Italian countryside as dust motes dance in the air. Churchill, disheveled, yet resolute, walks along a sun-baked, dusty road, his eyes fixed on the horizon. In the distance, the rumble of engines heralds the arrival of a convoy of American jeeps. Eventually, he reached American forces in Italy, a free man once again. British Army HQ buzzes with hushed whispers beneath stern portraits. Churchill stands defiant, his face flushed. Churchill gestures emphatically, a storm of conviction in his eyes. He confronts a superior officer, the air thick with unspoken tension. The war wasn't over, and Churchill wanted more action. Churchill's fierce gaze burns with ambition, undeterred by opposition. The Pacific, specifically, signaling a new front in his relentless pursuit. Hiroshima, 1945. A landscape of unimaginable destruction stretches before the eyes. The ruins smolder under a heavy sky, the air thick with dust and despair. He arrived just after the atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima. The devastation shocked him, a panorama of desolation where shadows dance with the ghosts of what was. Amidst the frenetic energy of the British Army headquarters, maps and ringing phones amplify the chaos. Churchill stands resolute, though his face betrays a deep disappointment. The war's premature end weighs heavily. He felt the war had ended too soon. If it wasn't for those damn Yanks, we could have kept the war going another 10 years. Churchill, young and eager, serves in the vibrant, bustling streets. After the war, he served in Palestine, still looking for adventure, no doubt. His eyes reflect a thirst for action amidst the historic backdrop. The River Severn surges as an animated Churchill fearlessly prepares to surf the colossal tidal bore. Churchill rides the wave with gusto, a triumphant figure against the wild, untamed river. He became a parachutist and, incredibly, a surfer, riding the River Severn's tidal bore. Because why not? Under the blazing Australian sun, a cartoon Churchill fearlessly rides a turquoise wave. The vibrant beach scene bursts with life as Churchill glides effortlessly. Australia beckoned, and he conquered the waves. Mad Jack, surfer dude, who knew? Churchill, the unlikely surfer, embodies pure joy against the stunning backdrop. Inside Churchill's vibrant home, life brims with lively energy. A briefcase hurtles from a speeding train, an unexpected missile aimed at the tranquility of the garden. The briefcase lands squarely in the garden, disrupting the peace with absurd precision. His eccentricities continued in retirement, perfectly normal for Mad Jack, the narrator muses. In the British countryside, Churchill strides confidently, a figure of resilience against the backdrop of rolling hills. Bow and arrow in hand, he embodies a spirit undeterred by time, a playful defiance against the weight of history. He never lost his love for the unusual, still carrying his bow and arrow, even in retirement. Inside Churchill's home, a fire crackles, casting a warm glow on leather and polished wood. Churchill sits absorbed in a book, his silhouette framed by the dancing flames. Countless volumes line the shelves, silent witnesses to history. His sword stands guard, a symbol of strength and resolve. He lived a full and extraordinary life, a true original. Under a vast, clear sky, rows of white headstones stand in perfect formation, a silent army in a serene military cemetery. Each stone marks a life given, a sacrifice etched in marble, stretching endlessly into the horizon. The air is still, the silence profound, broken only by the whisper of wind through the manicured grass. A madman, a hero. Sunlight dances on the water as gentle waves caress the shore, painting the beach in hues of gold and azure. The air is alive with the cries of gulls and the laughter of children, a symphony of life under the vast open sky. The sea whispers tales of adventure and longing, its vastness reflecting the limitless dreams of those who dare to sail. The sea he loved and the adventures he craved will forever remember him. Within the hushed halls of the British War Museum, history whispers through the glass displays. Mad Jack's sword gleams, a silent testament to battles fought and victories won. Beside it, his bow stands ready, an echo of arrows loosed under the heat of conflict. His weapons are now relics, but his spirit remains vibrant, the narrator's voice echoes. The majestic Scottish Highlands stretch out, bathed in the golden light of day, a scene of serene beauty. The camera sweeps across the rugged landscape, mirroring the film's opening, hinting at tales of valor and destiny. From the highlands to the battlefields, he forged a path uniquely his own. A lone figure appears on the horizon, their silhouettes stark against the vibrant backdrop, embarking on an epic journey. Inside the archives, a researcher dives deep into history, surrounded by aged documents and forgotten tales. Each photograph and manuscript piece unveils fragments of the Mad Jack Churchill saga. The researcher meticulously examines each artifact, piecing together an unbelievable story. His story isn't just legend, it's meticulously documented history, as improbable as it seems. The camera focuses on a specific document, revealing the unbelievable truth of Mad Jack's adventures. Sunlight filters through the skeletal remains of Sachsenhausen, a haunting testament to a dark past. Barbed wire fences stand as silent sentinels, casting long shadows across the desolate grounds. Empty barracks echo with the ghosts of untold stories, a chilling reminder of human suffering. The camera sweeps across the vast expanse, capturing the scale of the former POW camp's horrors. Even the grim walls of Sachsenhausen could not contain his indomitable will. In the strategy room, Military minds gather around a vast map, their gestures sharp and intent. The polished table reflects the focused energy as they dissect Churchill's strategies. The room hums with debate, each strategist contributing to the animated discussion. Military minds still debate his methods, a voice echoes, filling the room with contemplation. But none can deny their effectiveness, the narrator concludes, a note of undeniable respect. A lone surfer challenges a towering wave, an image of freedom against the vast ocean. Sunlight glints off the water as the surfer carves through the wave's face, a dance of skill and daring. He traded swords for surfboards, but the thirst for adventure never waned. The wave crashes, a symbol of life's relentless energy, as the surfer emerges, triumphant and renewed. An animated landscape of Churchill's mind unfolds, where battlefield maps twist into dreamlike forms. Strategies dance with surreal imagery, a vivid peek into his brilliant, chaotic thought process. Inside his mind, chaos reigned, but brilliance thrived. The narrator's voice echoes. The animated world pulses, a whirlwind of ideas and visions shaping history's course. On the battlefield, animated soldiers stand frozen, a digital tableau of war and wonder. Churchill, sword raised high, a figure of defiance, charges headlong into the animated fray. The clash of eras creates a surreal spectacle. "He was a sight to behold," echoes the narrator, a voice from beyond the digital divide. "A medieval warrior in a modern war," the narrator continues, painting a vivid picture. The sword gleams, a beacon of old valor in the heart of the new animated battlefield. Inside the German bunker, a palpable sense of shock ripples through the room as officers react in stunned disbelief. Confusion clouds their faces, mirroring the absurdity of the situation unfolding before them. "Imagine being a German soldier," a voice echoes, setting the stage for an unbelievable sight, face to face with a sword-wielding bagpiper. The officers' expressions shift from disbelief to a dawning recognition of the bizarre reality they face. Across a treacherous mountain pass, animated Churchill strides ahead, his presence a beacon for the weary troops behind. The rugged landscape mirrors the daunting task, yet Churchill's animated spirit remains undeterred. He led from the front, always inspiring his men with his courage and eccentricity. His courage echoes through the mountains, inspiring his men forward. Inside the stark prison cell, animated Churchill's eyes gleam with unwavering determination. He surveys his surroundings, his mind already dissecting the challenge before him. A simple spoon transforms into a tool of ingenuity in his grasp. Even the bedsheet holds potential, a thread in the tapestry of his grand design. Loose stones whisper secrets of freedom as he plots his elaborate escape. A prison cell was merely an inconvenience, a puzzle to be solved. In the dead of night, a dark forest looms. Churchill moves through the dense foliage, a silhouette against the trees. Shadows dance around him. His escapes were legendary, tales of daring and resourcefulness. Churchill moves with surprising agility. Under the stark daylight, Allied soldiers stand guard, their expressions a mix of wariness and guarded hope. Churchill appears on the horizon, his arrival a beacon in their weary eyes. Relief washes over the soldiers, a silent acknowledgement of the strength he represents. Bewilderment flickers across their faces, an unspoken question of how he could be here again. His reappearance always brought a mix of joy and disbelief. Churchill smiles, his presence a symbol of resilience amid the ravages of war. Inside the post-war home, animated Churchill is lost in thought. A nostalgic look graces his face as he tinkers with his bagpipes. The polished wood of the bagpipes gleams in the soft daylight. A subtle smile plays on his lips, hinting at past battles. Even in peacetime, the warrior's heart beats strong. The Severn River churns, a powerful tidal bore surging towards the shore under a vast, open sky. Churchill appears, a figure of indomitable spirit, riding the crest of the wave with fearless abandon. His silhouette is stark against the roaring water, a testament to his enduring strength and resolve. The waves crash around him, yet he remains upright, a triumphant warrior on his watery steed. He found new battles to fight, new challenges to conquer. Churchill raises his fist in victory, the very embodiment of resilience and unwavering determination. He gently closes a file marked "Mad Jack Churchill," a fond smile playing on his lips. Rows of meticulously kept documents stand as silent witnesses to history. His story is a testament to the power of individuality and courage. The warm light bathes the room, filled with the echoes of forgotten tales. The Scottish Highlands stretch out, a vast canvas painted with the fading light of sunset. The sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows across the rugged landscape. Mist hangs low in the valleys, adding an ethereal quality to the ancient land. The land that shaped him, forever echoing with the sound of bagpipes, the narrator says. Within the hallowed halls of the British Library, researchers are engrossed in Churchill's military campaigns. Ancient maps and fragile documents unveil the secrets of a bygone era. Each page turned echoes with the weight of history, the ambition, and the burden of leadership. A voice cuts through the silence, a narrator reflecting on Churchill's legacy. His strategic brilliance, often overshadowed by his eccentricities, is now being re-evaluated, the faded ink hinting at the complex strategies of war. On the battlefield, animated soldiers stand ready, their expressions a mix of anticipation and unease under the vast sky. A sudden, unexpected surge of energy disrupts the scene as Churchill brandishes his sword, a beacon of defiance. Confusion ripples through the enemy ranks, their incredulous glances betraying their surprise at Churchill's bold move. Churchill charges forward, his sword glinting in the sunlight, a symbol of unwavering resolve amidst the chaos. The enemy was often more bewildered than intimidated, but the result was the same. The narrator's voice echoes over the scene. The battlefield transforms into a canvas of disarray, capturing the essence of unexpected triumph born from sheer audacity. Inside the prison camp, Churchill's hands work tirelessly. From scraps, he shapes tools, his mind a forge of ingenuity. His ingenuity was as much a weapon as his sword or bow. Each tool is a step closer to freedom, a testament to his will. Under the cloak of night, the river glimmers, its icy waters reflecting the moon's cold light and animated Churchill's resolve. Churchill plunges into the river's frigid embrace, his every stroke a defiant act against the biting cold. Each ripple mirrors his unwavering spirit, pushing through the water with a strength that belies the river's chilling power. The cold, the hunger, the danger, none of it deterred him, the narrator says, as animated Churchill continues his relentless swim. The current tests his mettle, yet his eyes gleam with a fiery determination, undeterred by the river's treacherous depths. Churchill persists, a testament to resilience against nature's challenges, his journey lit by the moon's watchful gaze. Animated Churchill, cigar in hand, kneels on the carpet, his face beaming with grandfatherly pride. He demonstrates the bagpipes to his grandchildren, his iconic suit, a stark contrast to the playful scene. The children giggle, their small hands fumbling with the instrument, their eyes full of admiration. The air is filled with the joyful, if somewhat chaotic sounds of bagpipes and children's laughter. The legend lived on, passed down through family and history books. Against the fiery sunset, Churchill's silhouette stands atop the hill, a lone figure overlooking the vast expanse. Bagpipes play softly, their haunting melody weaving through the air, a lament for battles fought and victories won. Mad Jack Churchill, a warrior, an adventurer, a legend. His story will continue to inspire and bemuse for generations to come.